Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This time I'm going to continue the Korean campaign in the F-16 Block 40. I'm going to take off from, wait a moment, Kunsan Air Base, which is just south of the Seosan, and the Seoul should be just north, somewhere north from here. Let's see how it goes. My mission for today is to destroy one bridge. Probably it's Strike Paechon Bridge. Excuse my North Korean pronunciation. I can only pronounce maybe Kung Pao correctly, and that's not even Korean, so I apologize for that in advance. Okay. For this mission, I'm carrying 2 GBUs, my inner wing pylons, and on the outer wing pylons, like, I'm carrying 6 AMRAAMs together, just to be able to do as much damage to enemy aircraft as possible. So first of all, I'm gonna try to destroy this bridge. That's my primary target, and the secondary target will be to stay around this area, around the bridge, and to provide some kind of backup or barrier air combat patrol around this bridge to position and hold, runway 16 right. Okay, so there are 2 runways on this Kunsan Air Base, or Sun right, okay. Slightly confusing, this topography, or this where is which base. South Korean.
Cobra 1-1, Kunsan Tower, you are cleared for takeoff. Runway 16 right, depart heading 205. Cobra 1-2.
Okay, depart heading 205. Cobra 1 is my call sign. We'll have the escort gauntlet 1.
Enemy aircraft launch activity detected. Bullseye 360, 120 miles.
But I don't think we need it.
Cobra 1-2, Kunsan Tower, you are cleared for takeoff. Runway 16 right, depart heading 205.
Okay, I just cut the afterburner just to save as much fuel as possible. Want to stay as long as possible over the target area to provide some cover for the other flights. Okay, resuming on navigation, so let's fly to steer point 2, which is almost 100 miles away. I should be there in 18 minutes, but that's not accurate currently. I'm still turning into this steer point, and my airspeed is getting higher and higher, so the time will be shortened very quickly. Okay, in the meantime, let's set up everything for the flight itself. So, lights off as usual, program 4 selected, master arm on, EZM on, laser arm on for this mission. So I'm already lasing, or I switched on the lantern pot. At least the laser part in it. And let's set up the bingo. Fuel for 2,500. That's enough for my return from the target, probably. Or maybe let's set up it higher, so I know that I have to be careful with any afterburner action, just not to use my afterburner that often after this warning. Okay, Okay, let's set up the weapons as well. So I'm carrying, like you might see, I'm carrying 6 AMRAAMs B variants for the air-to-air, for the air-to-ground. It's 2 GBU 10, probably this E at the end. I don't know what that means. Let's set up the spacing for 0 feet. Enter. So spacing is zeroed now. Release purse 1. So I'll be dropping only one of them at a time, and it will be just one single, not a pair. So that's it. I would say I'm ready for the mission. It's just 9 minutes to the target. You can see how it drops down pretty drastically, although the distance overall is just 20 miles away from the point where I was telling about it, but you can see as soon as the speed goes up and you get higher and higher, basically the timer goes down really drastically. So the time 18:43 already, so the night is coming slowly. We are already in the evening of the first day of the war. Seems like the enemies are almost without any aircraft, so I'm not sure whether these 6 AMRAAMs will find their targets. Probably that's too much for this mission, so I could maybe take some external fuel tanks on the inner pylons, move these GBUs slightly out to the end of the wingtip, and carry just 4 AMRAAMs. Together with my wingman, we will be still on 8 AMRAAMs, which seems to be basically enough for this mission. Okay, I switched to steer point 3 already. 77 miles, 9 minutes to it. I'm in 22,000 feet, so let's level up. I was testing these GBUs, not particularly this, or not exactly these GBUs. I was using the smaller ones. I was testing them in the training mission. Excuse me. And for me, the best working altitude was something below 20,000. As soon as I fly over 20,000, somehow these GBUs are not that accurate, and they start to be acting like they start to be hitting targets, I don't know, like 200, 300 feet away from the lasing point. So that was very unusual. Maybe that's the reason why I'm struggling with these GBUs. So for this mission, I'd like to fly in 18,000 feet, let's say it like that. 18,000 and drop the GBUs. And I was advised in the comment section that I should, after the drop, I should do a bank maneuver like 30 to 60 degrees to left or right, whatever side. Maybe I will bank left just to stay as close to the South Korean borders as possible. Just to enable the lantern pod to lace the target like properly. So I will definitely pay attention to the L. I will show you that later. There is a letter L on the display, which simply means whether you are lasing or not, and I will pay attention to it, whether it's like it's lighting like permanently or it's blinking. I just want to see how it works during this mission. Okay, I'm closing to the area where I might expect some enemies already. I don't know whether there is a sea below me or this. No, it's not a sea. So such a dark terrain here. See it from outside. Nice skin, by the way. This block 40. Okay, thumbnail created.
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1. Request vector for threat. Cobra 1, Chalice 1. I don't have any targets.
Okay, no threats in this area. Let's check any other aircraft types.
Cobra 1-1. Picture. Cobra 1-1. Chalice 1. Picture clear.
Check clear. Okay, let's descend to 20,000 feet already. Slightly increase my fuel consumption, but that's okay. Oh, maybe not yet. Let's stay in this 22. Still like 60 miles to the target according to my HSD. So let's stay in this altitude. Maybe I can fly higher. I'm still over 400 knots, so pretty nice airspeed we have. So maybe 24,000 will be just great for keeping the 400 knots. The original loadout for this mission, when I jumped into it and I checked the munitions page, it's like six Mark 82s, the smaller one bombs, 6 of them. So I just changed for these GBUs. I find them like more reliable. Basically, one bomb should be enough to destroy that bridge. We are carrying like 4 together. My wingman. That's enough. Okay, switch to IP point or the initialization point, which is directly before the target steer point. It's a point where you should be already lasing and targeting the target basically. But I'll start that more early on than the steer point 4. Basically, maybe I will drop the bomb from steer point 4 already. Okay, I have a couple of false targets on my radar. Maybe they are not false, they are like the radar is struggling to. Okay, that was a friendly contact. 25,000 feet coming from 1 or 2 o'clock. And by the way, in my last mission, I realized that my F7 key is not working. I was then checking in the setup, basically. And again, it's not moving up my radar. I don't know why. I just bought the new keyboard for that. I'm pressing the F7 key, and the radar antenna is moving down, up. F5 is working. F6 should center the antenna. Tilt, so I can tilt the antenna down. I can center it with F6 key, but I can't use the F7 key to put the antenna up. And I don't know why this is not working. This is like a new keyboard. Very interesting. That's the reason why I was ordering new keyboard and changing it. Seems like it's a kind of different problem, but I was checking in the setup. The F7 key is set up there and I can't use it. Okay, last check of the air situation. I was hearing some.
Cobra 1, Chalice 1, nearest threat, MiG-23, bearing 040, 40 miles, 25,000.
040, 40 miles.
Sentry 4, Cobra, be advised, enemy aircraft.
Okay, I'm gonna react to this threat.
355, 60 miles.
Definitely need to pay attention to that. They might surprise me just over the target, and I don't want to be lasing the target and being attacked by these MiG-23s. It should be here. That should be it.
1, Cobra 1-1, declare.
Seems like they are flying
Cobra,
elsewhere.
1-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed hostile. Ideas, MiG-23.
Okay, so we have a hostile activity here, 25,000 feet, so let's accelerate back to 450 at least. Seems like a 4-ship formation of MiG-23s. They are quite dangerous, the Korea. Definitely more dangerous than the MiG-21. It seems like they are descending somewhere down. Already in 15,000 feet, 14,000 feet, 13. Okay, now they see me. Okay, I'm going to let my wingman to shoot at this bandit.
Cobra 1-1, engage MiG-23, bearing 055, 20 miles, 10,000.
Okay, I can see some splashes there.
Chalice 1, be advised. Hostiles bearing
And together with the splashes, there is also F-15 spike coming from that area.
Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed hostile. Ideas 1, Fox 3, medium.
Okay, that's the hostile. Very, very dangerous AMRAAM, fired at almost 600 knots.
1, Pitbull.
So definitely will destroy this MiG-23. Let's switch on the night vision, so we see it better. 1200 knots still, speed of the AMRAAM. Boom. Booyakasha.
Fox 2.
Okay, 2 is shooting at a target on my 2 o'clock.
MiG-23, bearing 070, 10 miles, 7,000.
And seems like he is not alone who is shooting at this.
Fox 2. Sentry 4, be advised.
Okay, seems like this MiG-23 has really a bad day.
05, 120 miles.
Too many
Fox 2.
too many enemies
Chalice
against
1,
him.
Cobra 1-1, declare.
This is
Cobra
F5
1-1,
probably.
Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
Okay, friendly.
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1, request vector to threat. Cobra 1, Chalice 1, nearest threat, bogey, bearing 005, 50 miles, 18,000.
005, 50 miles.
In position.
Check it in the distance. 005, 50 miles. I won't be able to lock it probably, or even to see it. It's still quite far away. I'm really suspicious that my wingman fired 2 AMRAAMs at this MiG-23, which was already attacked by these F-15s. So definitely he wasted these 2 AMRAAMs. I'm not sure whether he was able to shoot it down or not. Probably not. It wasn't that fast. So let's check the save weapons.
Cobra
He should
1-2,
be on
Cobra
4
1-1, weapons check.
radars.
Cobra 1-2. 2 GBUs. 6 radar.
6 radar. Okay, so he wasn't firing at all.
5,000.
Okay, so he's still full. That's great. I was hearing some Fox 3 notifications, but it must be from these F-15s in this area. And I'm very surprised that there are F-15s already. When I was last checking the airfields, there were like none of them. So it seems like there is a new aircraft here, F-15, this campaign. So I might try it out. Couple of missions just to see how it performs. It's really like, I really enjoy flying F-15 in this sim. It's very powerful, and you can carry like 8 AMRAAMs, so that's two AMRAAMs more than on F-16, which is always handy. And still, you can use like 8 AMRAAMs carry on your aircraft, and still still be flying with 3 fuel tanks, so it's even
Chalice
like
1, Cobra
beyond
1-1. Request vector to threat.
imagination.
Cobra 1, Chalice 1, nearest threat. Bogey, bearing 025, 35 miles, 18,000.
Okay, so that's the threat. Very interesting altitude. It's flying in 18,000 feet, which usually is altitude where AN-24 flies, so it's cargo type aircrafts. And seems like this aircraft is flying also, and it's signed as a threat, so very interesting. I lost the lock. And it seems it's a 3-ship formation, so I'm going to follow them. Okay, I don't want to follow them. They are luring me away from the target, basically, so...
Paveway. 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 Paveway.
Wow, someone is really dropping stuff
Chalice 1,
down
Cobra
below.
1-1. Declare. Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
Paveway.
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1. Request vector to threat. Cobra 1, Chalice 1, nearest threat. Bogey, 4-ship, bearing 040, 30 miles, 18,000. Rockets.
Okay, they are quite far away. Another F-15 spike coming from let's say, I don't know, 10 to
Bombs away.
11 o'clock. So definitely there are F-15s already operating in the Korea. I will another F-15 spike. So lots of F-15s here. I will definitely find which airfield they are like taking off, and we'll fly a couple of missions in them just to show you how it perfectly performs. It's probably the C variant, not the E variant, so just the pure fighter, unable to carry any air-to-ground weapons, just for the air-to-air missions, but that's okay.
Cobra 1, Chalice 1, be advised.
So it's the Eagle, not the Strike Eagle. There is a huge difference between the Eagle and the Strike Eagle. Basically, the Eagle is a pure fighter, able to carry just the fuel tanks and the air-to-air weapons. Whereas the Strike Eagle is much more heavier, because the overall structure of this aircraft has been like, how to say it, like make strengthen, basically for the higher payload capacity, and it's also able to carry, it's like multi-role fighter, so it's able to carry also air-to-ground weapons. Okay, I'm approaching the target, so let's switch to the TGP page. I can see the target area. Let's make it bigger. I can see the target, and I was talking about this L, my HSD, which means that currently your laser is on. If I switch it off now, like so, the L will disappear. So basically this means that your laser is active. And when I lock this target, still unable to lock it, it's quite far away. Let's align properly the line, and let's fly lower. I forgot about the altitude. I hope there won't be any AAA in this area.
Airman down. Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1. Declare. Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1, contact is a bogey.
I've just pressed the wrong button by mistake.
Taking fire! Out of luck.
It's the target. It's quite far away. Okay, I'm lasing correctly at the point. 16, 17,000, so let's fly higher. I don't know whether I should put my gun cross on this line or the flight path marker on this line. I'm always struggling with such strong wind. Okay, let's somewhere slightly to the middle.
1, Fox 3 medium. Paveway. Cobra 1-2. Request permission to engage. 2 in position. 2 Cobra 1-2. Weapons free. 1 Pitbull. 2 Wilco.
No, I was too much to the left, which means that what? I saw the line to the left from me, so that's my ordinary problem. Okay, let's repeat this attack. But my wingman will be able to hit this target, but never mind. Okay, just lost the target because it's covered by some part of the aircraft. Okay, my wingman is dropping his pay waves. So maybe the target will be already destroyed by him, but that's okay. It's a target for this mission, so no matter who of us will do it, the result is the most important, so the bridge is destroyed. Okay, I can see the target reticle point. Seems like he hit the bridge, or I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna fly directly above it, like so, like this. 17,000. Let's fly slightly higher. Okay, I should be just above this target. L is still lit up. Okay. So the payway is on its way. GBU. And seems like it's going perfectly now. So just ignore this line here and basically fly over the target. That's a hint from me. It seems like this payway will definitely hit this bridge. Let's see it from the better view. It's going perfectly. Okay, bridge was hit. I don't know. It seems like it wasn't destroyed. But I have nothing more to use here. And probably also my wingman is already Winchester. So he should be on 6 radars only. 4,000. I'm on 3,000 already.
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1. Declare. Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1. Contact is outlaw. 3, Fox 3 medium. 2, Fox 3 medium.
Okay, there are some bandits heading towards south.
2, Pitbull. 3, Pitbull.
They are probably already attacked by some other aircrafts in this.
Bearing 105, 30 miles, 1,000.
Okay.
1, Pitbull.
So there are some MiG-19s flying in 1,000 feet only.
3, Pitbull.
So very close to the ground.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Okay, let's just declare them once again, but these are definitely bandits.
Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1. Contact confirmed hostile. Ideas J5. Fox 2. Fox 2.
J5 should be some MiG-17 or MiG-19, something like that, just the Chinese copy of it.
4, Pitbull. Chalice 2. Be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected. Bullseye 3.
And seems like they are going already defensive because some AMRA might be.
Bearing 050, 20 miles, 9,000. 2, Wilco.
Okay, I'm gonna pick this second guy.
3, Pitbull. Fox 2.
To wait with the launch. just for a little longer, just to make sure that the AMRAAM will be able to hit him.
2, Fox 3, 1, Fox 3, medium.
Okay. Let's keep him locked. But the AMRAAM should be able to see him very soon.
70, 10 miles, 4,000.
Okay.
1, Pitbull.
Okay, one Pitbull, so missile is able to see him by its own radar.
2, Pitbull.
Okay, 2 is also Pitbull, so these two guys will definitely be killed very soon. Okay, MiG-17 seems like that.
2, Joker.
There is another targets here in 11,000, definitely bandits as well.
Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed hostile. Ideas MiG-21.
MiG-21, okay, so a little bit.
Engage MiG-21, bearing 100, 15 miles.
And there is another splash, and he fired another AMRAAM onto this already destroyed bandit.
2, Wilco. Chalice 2, Fox 3, medium. 1, Fox 3, medium.
Okay, I'm trying to keep my airspeed above 450 when firing the... Okay, one Pitbull already. It seems there is more bandits in this area. Okay, splash and another splash from the air to ground fire. Ground to air, sorry. Okay, that's my target already being destroyed.
Cobra 1-2, rejoin formation. Cobra 1, Chalice 1, Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1, declare. Cobra 1-2, on my way. Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
Okay, all these should be friendly, right?
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1, declare. Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
Okay, but in the distance there was another target in 3,000 feet. I'm unable to see it now. To wait until my radar scans these lower parts. Okay, can't see him now.
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1, request vector to threat. Cobra 1, Chalice 1, nearest threat, MiG-21's 2-ship, bearing 350, 25 miles, 17,000. Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1.
MiG-21s.
Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed hostile. Ideas MiG-21. Cobra 1-2, Cobra 1-1. Engage MiG-21, bearing 350, 20 miles, 17,000. 2, Wilco. One, Fox 3 long.
My wingman is not firing, he's returning home. Say weapons again, please. He might be Winchester already. Just because he's double tapping.
Cobra 1, 2, 3, radar.
No.
Fuel state 2000. Cobra 1-2, rejoin formation. 1, Pitbull.
Okay, splash. Shoot at the other guy. Should splash as well. Active SA2 in the distance. Another splash, okay. So he should be falling down. I can see him visually. Okay, he's burning and he's going down definitely. Let's see it like this. Okay. You can see a small fire. Maybe let's fly like this.
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1. Request vector to threat. Cobra 1-2, rejoin formation. Cobra 1-2, on my way.
Now he turns back and he's flying to me. Very interesting.
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1. Request vector to threat. Cobra 1, Chalice 1, nearest threat, MiG-19, bearing 050, 40 miles, 18,000.
Okay, I'm going to fly back into the South Korean airspace. I'm quite far in the North Korean, so don't want to be here. I might be surprised by some some enemy fighters here. So definitely do not want to be here. Okay, that's on the radar. It's my wingman coming into me. Seems like he's jamming, but let's say it
Cobra 1-2, music on.
like manually into him.
2, music on.
Okay, I've lost him just because he's out of the gimbal limit of my radar, which is 60 degrees to the left, 60 degrees to the right.
Stud 9, we are heading home. Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1, picture. Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 060, 50 miles, 18,000.
Okay, 50 miles. Gonna cross the front line and we'll ask the AVAX about the situation once again. Hopefully there are some more bandits closer to me. I'd really like to use my last AMRAAM. Don't want to fly with it all the way back. It's the fuel. 2,300. Okay, that's not too much. I should be returning already.
Cobra 1-2, what is your fuel state?
He should be on 3,000.
2, fuel state 1,000.
1,000. Oh my god, so he was using afterburner when returning to me. Okay, we are flying home definitely. I'm going to reduce the thrust a little bit. So when my wingman follows me, he will be on pretty low fuel consumption, and I'm going back definitely with him, which is the steer point 8, should be steer point 8, right, okay. So let's fly to steer point 8, which is 133 miles. We will be there in 15 minutes or 14 minutes. Maybe 15, just because I reduced the thrust of my engine.
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1, request vector to threat. Cobra 1, Chalice 1, nearest threat, J5 bearing 210, 60 miles, 15,000.
Okay, 60 miles. Quite far away. Gonna ignore him. Maybe let's use the time compression now. Otherwise, still, this will be a long flight.
Launch activity detected. Bullseye 360, 120 miles. Sentry 4, be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity.
As soon as my wingman drops on the critical level of the fuel, he should be going for the alternate airfield, which is right below us, somewhere to the right. Maybe it's just an airstrip, so it's really hard to see it from such altitude, but he will definitely split the formation and going for the alternate airfield, so he will divert to it. But I'm gonna try to keep him in such 30,000 feet altitude as long as possible, just to save as much fuel for him. Okay, let's check the situation in the air.
Cobra 1-1. Request vector to threat. Cobra 1, Chalice 1, nearest threat, J5 bearing 200, 40 miles, 15,000.
Okay, J5, so MiG-17, definitely not a threat for us. I doubt he'll be even able to climb into 30,000 feet. Okay, let's lit up the lights, master arm off. It is 97 miles to the home base. Be there in 10 minutes. Okay, let's set up the bingo fuel for 1000. Page. Okay, 1000. Let's check my wingman. Save fuel.
Cobra 1-2, what is your fuel state? 2, fuel state 1000.
Okay, still 1000. He's always rounding his fuel amount to the thousands down only. So even if he's like, I don't know, 1,800, he will tell you that he is on 1,000. So maybe that was this first warning for me that he's on 1,000, but he might be on, well, on, I don't know, 1,900, for example. And now he should be still okay, just because our current fuel consumption is 3,200. So I should be able to fly like this for 50, I don't know, 50 minutes maybe in this altitude. Or 40 to 50 minutes. Just based on the quick calculation. And also even him with 1000, if he's currently on 1000, let's check it again. He's still on that number.
Cobra 1-2, what is your fuel state? 2, fuel state 1000.
Okay, so even if he's still on 1000, even though he might be on higher level, he should be able to fly like this 20 minutes according to the fuel consumption, or let's say 17 minutes, and we are like 8.5 minutes away from the airfield. Okay, now he told me. Okay, bingo means if he is using the default setting, he should be on 1500 right now. I'm gonna ask him later whether he's still on 1000 or whether he's below 1000. Okay, I'd like to keep him as high as possible, so he's still keeping up with me. That's a great. Otherwise, if I tell him to return to base, he will fly very slow at 15 to 20,000 feet, and basically his fuel consumption will be much higher than in 30,000 feet. Even though he will be flying on, I don't know, maybe just 80% of the thrust, still his fuel consumption will be higher than my fuel consumption here in such altitude, and his indicated airspeed will be like, or not the airspeed, the ground speed basically will be very low. And seems like he starts to descend already, so he's leaving the formation.
Cobra 1, Chalice 1, nearest threat, J5, Singleton, bearing 130, 20 miles, 15,000.
130. Somewhere. 130.
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1, request vector to threat. Cobra 1, Chalice 1, nearest threat, J5, Singleton, bearing 125, 20 miles, 15,000.
Okay, so I can see him right now.
Chalice 1, Cobra 1-1, declare. Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed hostile. Ideas J5.
The single J5, so single MiG-17 flying somewhere in the middle of the South Korea. I'm somewhere here in the middle, so he's Pyeongtaek or Osan Air Base, just south of the Seoul International Airport. So he's the Seoul city. So he's definitely quite far away from the front line. Almost in the middle of the Patriot cover. I wonder how he appeared here. And seems like my wingman is on his own already. He's flying pretty straight to the home base, which is great.
Cobra 1-2, what is your fuel state?
Okay, he's basically pissed right now with me, and he doesn't want to answer me anymore. Just because I let him fly at such low amount of fuel. Maybe he should divert. There is like an airfield just next to him. This Osan Air Base or whatever it is. Okay, there is another contact here, which might be a friendly, and he might be able to eat my target.
1, Cobra 1-1, declare.
It's F-16.
1-1, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
It's an F-16, and they will eat my target like there is no tomorrow. I'm still quite far away. He's flying away from me, so even though I'm closing to him, the AMRAAM still won't be able to catch him. He's outside the VES or the weapon engagement zone or employment zone. So I can't use my weapons yet. But anyway, let's switch the master arm on again. And let's see whether he will be shot down by this F-16 or not. Maybe they are already Winchester. So they will going for gunfights. And in that scenario, this AMRAAM launch might be a risk for them. So if they merge with him, and I fired my AMRAAM at the dogfight, the AMRAAM might go for one of these F-16s. Okay, he's in 15,000, they are in 7,000, so looks like they are going for some landing. There's like Osan Air Base probably. So definitely I might be able to catch him. Going to stay that high, definitely. To fly lower yet. It's not necessary. Okay, maybe I can increase my thrust. Still have enough fuel for my return to base. Okay, slowly closing to him. Closure speed is 124, which is not great, but I don't want to use the afterburner yet. Maybe I will use it later. 1,500. Okay, won't be. I'm not going to use it at all. Don't want to risk it. So let's wait a couple of more seconds until he's in the VES. And just because he's flying away from me, so no scold basically, means that he has no room to turn away. So if I fire my AMRAAM at this angle and at this heading of the bandit, basically he has no room to turn away, because he turned away already, so he won't escape that AMRAAM. But I'm not going to fire it at the maximum range. I'm still gonna wait a little bit longer with the launch, just to give my AMRAAM more chances to score a hit. So strange that he's like flying here. Okay, seems like he's turning. Let's put it to the hard lock. Let's declare him once again.
Cobra 1-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed hostile. ID is J5.
He slightly increases his airspeed by this descent for 4,000 feet, but he knows that he is dead. I don't know whether he has like some kind of RWR in his cockpit, whether whether MiG-17 has something like that. If yes, he must be well aware that F-16 is locking him for a quite long time, and now even with the hard lock, so the RWR must be like screaming at him that he is in a big trouble. Interesting enough that even though I'm locking him like on this hard lock, still the target is unknown for the radar, so it's unable to. Sometimes the radar will tell you the type of the aircraft, but maybe from this angle the radar is unable to recognize the target, the type of the aircraft basically. All these radars have like a map loaded or preloaded in them, so they are comparing the picture on the radar, the image which is like
Bingo.
the image which is visible for them. They are comparing if with this database. Okay, I already have 1,000. Oh, that's no, I'm at 1,300. I don't know why sometimes this Cobra 2 is already landing. Cobra 1, 2, okay. You know what? I'm gonna use this remaining fuel to my afterburner, just this 300, which are over 1,000, just to get into the position. Will launch my AMRAAM in a second. The target is 10 miles away, 10.1, 10.0, 9.9. Okay. I provide a lock a little bit longer, but already turning away, putting this target to the gimbal limit of my radar. Okay, it's Pitbull, so nothing more can be done for the AMRAAM. He has to fly on his own. And it's a hit. Okay. 73 miles to the home base. Which is 9 minutes. I'm in 1,000 pounds of fuel. Fuel flow is 3,000. Maybe if I reduce it to the 3,000 exactly, I should be able to fly like this 20 minutes. So I'm feeling pretty confident now. Okay, EZM off, master arm off again. Again in this mission.
Passing.
Okay, let's use it. time compression, no need to climb anymore.
4, be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected. Full.
Cobra 12,
800.
descend to 2000, maintain 200 knots, turn right heading 245, vectors to final, runway 34 right.
Okay, seems like my
Cobra
wingman
12,
is
turn right to final approach course 340,
still
check
didn't
approach
land.
speed.
I'm gonna ask for emergency landing, but we'll wait until he touches the runway. I don't want to ruin his landing. So basically he must be also flying on just some kind of fumes in his fuel tanks. He must be very low on fuel as well. And if I ask the permission for emergency landing, the ATC will grant me this emergency landing, and he will be forced to go around basically. Maybe if he asks for emergency landing as well, he will be allowed to land, but if not, he definitely will be asked to or ordered to go around, and I don't want to do that. There is another aircraft flying just behind him. So basically this is my wingman. My radar, that's another aircraft flying behind him.
Good evening,
And
Cobra
that
12,
might be these
Tucson,
F-16s,
tower, runway
which
34
were
right,
flying
check gear down.
very close to this MiG-17 before. So they were also from our base, maybe even from our squadron, and they are returning home. Okay, seems like he is already on the runway. Another aircraft just behind him. But I will let them land. Let's slow down a little bit. So we can use this aircraft 700, so I'm still okay with the fuel. Let's go for the normal landing.
Cobra 11, inbound for landing.
Cobra 11, maintain 250 knots, turn left heading 190.
So I'm gonna order behind this aircraft. Gonna wait for his land.
Altitude. Cobra 11, descend to 2000, maintain 210 knots, turn right heading 255, vectors to final, runway 34 right.
34 right. Okay, 255. Heading for me. Okay. It's quite dark already. 1941. And there are some aircraft just taking off. I can see 3 aircrafts which just took off from the base. Nice. I like this Falcon 4 traffic. It's always a pleasure
11, perform landing check.
to fly like this.
Cobra 11, descend to 2000, maintain 210 knots, vectors to final, runway 34 right.
Okay, I can see this aircraft just in front of me. And I think he is much slower than I am currently. And I'm risking that if I'm too close to him, the ATC will either vector me somewhere away from the airfield, or if that happens just above the runway or very close to the runway, I might be ordered to go around, and I don't want to go around. So I must slow down. Minimum speed basically. Just to enable this aircraft to get away from me.
Warning.
Okay, this warning is from the minimum speed, not from the fuel warning. I'm below the minimum airspeed right now.
4, be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected. Bullseye 315, 140 miles.
You can see my AOA is quite high.
Cobra 1-1. Turn right to final approach course 340. Slow to approach speed.
Okay, 340, final approach course. I'm on 600 pounds of fuel. Okay, gear is down. 3 control lights on. Looks like the aircraft which was in front of me already landed. I can see something on the runway, on the right runway, which is also my active runway. So I can go for the landing, basically. Three, four, right, okay.
Stormcat 1-1, engaging, MiG-19, time 0.
Good evening. Cobra 1-1. Poon San. Tower cleared for landing. Runway 34 right. Tech gear down.
Stormcat 1, we are RGB.
Cobra 1-1, copy, cleared for landing, runway 34 right. Look at these beautiful Herculeses. They just bring new, fresh supplies for us. Some more AMRAAMs, maybe payways.
Cobra 1-1. Clear runway. Incoming traffic.
I can't be any faster, sorry for that, but I can't, basically. Okay, that's my wingman. According to my HSD, so let's park next to him. And that's a really beautiful mission.
Cobra 1-1. Taxi. Runway 34 left. Hold short.
I'm not gonna taxi. Did they ask for taxi permission? I'm not aware of that. Okay, so he landed with 3 AMRAAMs still. He was before. Okay, let's see the debriefing. 5 air-to-air kills, so seems like one of my AMRAAMs didn't hit. Oh, it hit, but it didn't destroy it. The aircraft destroyed it. Okay, it's just damaged one MiG-21. You can see the difference in the aircraft types in this campaign already. There's like no MiG-29s. We just met a couple of MiG-23s. and MiG-21s and J5s, J6, like MiG-17, MiG-19s. It's like very obsolete aircrafts are the North Korean using. Bridge was just damaged, and my wingman missed both his. Like, I can't imagine such result in the real life. Like, just imagine that two F-16s are dropping their laser-guided bombs onto a bridge. They are dropping like 4 bombs, and only one of them hit. It's like, for me, it's unreal. I don't know how these GBUs are working here, but definitely it's not correct. It should be like more accurate. And seems like our escort, which was F5E, was unable to meet any hostiles, so they returned with 0 air-to-air kills. Okay, so that's it for today for this video. I don't know whether I will definitely change my squadron for F-15s. So let's check where they are. Should be in the Japan, right? Yeah, there are 8 F-15Cs taking off from the Kadena. Yeah, Kadena Air Base. Right. I don't know why 8 only, but maybe there are more on other. Oh, E variant. So that's something for me. 12 of them. Seems like the airfield is operational. Cheon. 100% operational. So let's see. Escort mission. On-call close air support. I'm gonna fly this escort mission just into the heart of the North Korea next to Wonsan Air Base. That's very nice mission. And the E variant is basically a dream for a fighter pilot. I'm not gonna fly with this Sparrow missiles, definitely not. Gonna bring Abrams only. These Fox 1 missiles, you need to. They're very limited in. Okay, maybe let's take 2 of them on. 3 of them is too much. The F-15 has really a nice range, so definitely twice as high as F-16 basically, and with this quite big fuel tanks, it's even more, so don't need to take too much fuel with you. I'm just taking them to be able to use my afterburner quite a lot. So guys, that's it for today for this video. In the next video, I'll be flying this escort mission. I'll be escorting seed strike of 2 F-16s, taking off from Hongwon Air Base. Call sign will be Shark 3, and Hongwon is here. So, okay, guys, thank you for watching. As always, have fun, take care, and bye.